Good afternoon. Happy Friday, May 12th. Mark Milam here, your mortgage professional. Let's get right to what happened this week. By all standards, a really positive week for the mortgage industry, not just with interest rates, but also some news from the Federal Housing Finance Agency. Let's focus on the market first. You can see we started out the week here giving up some ground, gave back a little bit of pricing. This is pricing worsening for mortgage interest rates. Here on Wednesday, we started to see a turnaround. This is thanks to a good reading for the Consumer Price Index, showing that inflation is indeed moderating as we progress throughout the year. That's exactly what we predicted. More improvement yesterday as jobless claims came in a little hotter than expectation, and giving back just a little bit of it now as we test a layer of support with the 10-year Treasury. We scroll down the page a little bit, we can see here consumer sentiment coming in well below expectations today. We've got the month-over-month price, import prices coming in right around expectations, but here's some of the big news. Initial jobless claims in at 264,000 for the past week against a measure of 245,000. Really, the Fed has been very clear about this. The Fed wants to see pain in the labor market. They subscribe to a flawed Phillips curve theory that by lowering wages, they can lower inflation. That's not exactly what the Phillips curve says, but that's what our Federal Reserve wants to do. So they want to see jobless claims go up, and they really want to see them eclipse 300,000 on a 4-week moving average. We're not there yet, but we are trending in that direction. And if the Fed can get jobless claims on a 4-week moving average up over 300,000 and get job openings down from around 9.5 million, where they sit now, down to around 7.5 to 7 million, it will consider its work done. That's what Jerome Powell and his team are looking for, like it or not. If we continue down the page, you'll see the producer price index coming in at or below expectations. And then here's the big one, the CPI. And really what this is not showing is that the CPI annual report came in one of the lowest levels since April of 2021, coming in at 4.9% on the 12-month overall average against an estimate of 5.0%. And really, if you dig super deep into these numbers and you can take a look at what came in hot, one of them that came in hotter than expectation was used cars. Used cars came in at 4.45% over the past month. Had it not been for used cars taking an unexpected spike there, we would have seen the CPI come in even lower. So ultimately, good news for the mortgage industry. And then let's close out the week taking a look at the Federal Housing Finance Agency rescinding a very controversial loan level price adjustment they introduced earlier this year. This was a price adjustment for all borrowers if their debt to income ratio eclipses 40%. Now, it comes as no surprise to anyone watching this. Affordability has really been impacted over the past 12 months, thanks to 40-year high inflation, thanks to not enough inventory because home prices are increasing. And so on top of that, our Federal Housing Finance Agency, which is the overseer of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, decided that, hey, while affordability is such a concern, we're going to penalize you if your debt to income ratio eclipses 40%. There was a huge backlash throughout the industry, whether it's industry stakeholders, investors, professionals, the Mortgage Bankers Association, and ultimately the voices were heard. And in a rare moment of sanity, this debt to income ratio loan level price adjustment has been rescinded. Great news for the mortgage industry, certainly welcome news for anyone looking to purchase a home while we're in this inflated interest rate environment. If I can be of any service to you over the weekend, don't hesitate to reach out. Mark.Milam at highlandmtg.com. Have a good week.